So I finally did it, guys. Everybody in the comment section was roasting me, telling me, oh my gosh, you have these beautiful speakers and you have this wonderful screen, but you have a subpar projector. You guys are right. So I finally went out and got me my own personal 4K projector, and boy, I have been missing watching TV and YouTube and everything else in 4K. But now we're back. So what we have in front of you guys is my new projector. This is the Optoma UHD51ALV 4K projector. So before we get into it, let's go ahead and unbox it. Now the UHD51ALV comes with a slew of connections on the back side. Starting at the top left there is the Ethernet cable, the jack for your internet. You have options to do VGA, you can plug a computer to this. There's a USB for Alexa dongle that comes provided, which we'll talk about soon. You have not one but two HDMI, HDCP 2.2 compliant 4K inputs, another VGA input for your computer. You have a 12-volt out trigger, so you can connect it to other various devices that use the 12-volt input. You have audio in and out, USB, not USB-C, I don't believe, but USB. You have two USBs, and then at the top there you have the USB service only, so in case you're having some issues, you can diagnose it that way. And then you have, it looks like an optical cable out. So very, very feature rich. Now we know no unboxing is complete without the removal of the film. Just that beautiful noise that you get when you take it off. That's probably one of the best parts of unboxing something and revealing that finish. One more in the middle here. There we go. Now that we have revealed the top side, let's talk about the buttons you are greeted with on the top. Of course, you have the power button at the top there. You have your reverse button, or to go back. You have your menu button and your home button. You also have your cursor keys. You have up, left, down, and right. This also acts as a go back button within the menus. And then you have your power LED indicator. You have your light bulb lifespan indicator. When your bulb's getting low on its lifespan, you'll know about it. And then you have a temperature warning light. So if it's getting a little too hot, this will let you know. And if you look over at the top there on the other side, we have a dial for your zoom lens shift. Now this is not going to be a projector that you're going to want if you're looking for something that does a keystone, which is able to kind of tilt the image to fit your screen. You don't want to use a keystone because it degrades your image ever so slightly. So this does not have that, but what it does have is lens shift, which can move up or down your picture instead of moving it at certain degrees, certain angles. And of course you have a focus dial right here for you as well. So all the features you're looking for. And then of course it comes with a nice remote that we'll talk about right now. So here's the remote here, nice, small and simple like you kind of expect for most remotes nowadays. Power button on the top. You have your menu buttons, home button, go back button. The same button layouts that you have on the top of the projector itself are also on the remote. Added with that is a mute button, a volume up, and a volume down. And there's some few keys here that we'll have to play with to see what they do. But this is going to be a nice and simple remote to use, very light, and thumbs up to Optoma. They included a battery inside too.
Now this projector is really quiet, it's whisper quiet, so you won't hear this even in a super quiet room, but what I do want to say is even though it's quiet, it does produce a lot of heat, so you're going to want to ventilate this as much as you can. Don't have it too close to a wall or in a bookshelf because it will overheat immediately. There is a lot of heat that comes out of these vents right here, so you're going to want to give it a lot of space so that it has room to breathe. There is a mode on here so that if you need a little more fan speed, or maybe if it's really close to a poorly ventilated area, you can crank the fan speed up on it just to give a little more chance of staying cool. But other than that, it's a super quiet machine, and I'm super happy for that.
Now on the sides are some onboard speakers. They are stereo speakers that fire from the side, so you will be able to use this as its standalone unit if you like to, but most people who buy this projector are probably going to have some sort of sound bar or home theater setup. But it does have some speakers on board. It does have adjustable feet at the bottom to raise or lower the projector if you're using it on maybe a bookshelf or maybe a tabletop, and then of course has a lens there to cover it when you're not in use.
There were some accessories inside the box, and of course you got the remote, which is also backlit, so if you're using this in the dark, you'll have a light to guide your way. Inside the package there is a USB dongle for Amazon Alexa, so you are able to communicate with your voice to change maybe inputs, change the volume up, change sources, whatever you want to do there. You do get a HDMI cable with Ethernet, so you're able to, if you don't have one or you need an extra one, you have another source of input there, HDMI cable, of course 4K certified. And then if you need a little bit of help, there are some instructions on how to mount this, how to set it up, and what the functions do.
Alright, so I had to record this part of the video with my phone because with the way that the projector projects its image, my camera does not agree. It gives me a whole bunch of rainbow effects. So what I did here was record this with my phone, and I want to go through the menus with you guys really quickly because setting up this projector is simple and easy. So once you plug it in, of course, like every projector, you're going to be greeted with the English or whatever your language is, and then it's going to ask you to set up a few things, read some terms and conditions, but for the most part, it's simple and easy to get to. And then here you are, you're greeted with the menu. So when you get started, here's what you'll see. Once you're done setting up your projector and you get everything going, you're greeted with this screen here. Now this is going to be where you can kind of play around and pick your sources, change your settings, and all that good stuff. So sources are self-explanatory. You get the change here from HDMI to HDMI 2. If you want to use VGA inputs, you want to use audio in, audio out, whatever you want to do, you'll select that here. You also have a quick button on your remote. Projector settings are going to allow you to go in and change your image, change your color, your brightness, your sharpness. It's also going to let you do a few audio presets if you want to mute it, change the volume up or higher, a little bit lower, whatever you want to do there. And then you can also change projector settings. So lamp settings, see how many hours you have on your lamp, if you want to reset, if you want a reminder of how long it's been on, and miscellaneous things like that. If you continue going down, you do see some more small pieces of info here where you can see your model number, you can see what standby you're in, brightness mode you're in, display mode you're in, serial number, all that good stuff. Now when you return back to the screen, you get the application. So you get your media player, smart home, and Wi-Fi display. Now Wi-Fi display allows you to mirror your phone to the projector. So if you have a smartphone or a tablet that has a mirror technology, you can get an app for it if you don't have one. You can image your screen, mirror your screen to the projector itself, and have it on your screen to use. So if you want to show maybe some family pictures, or if you want to watch a video on your phone and broadcast it to your projector, you can do so with the Wi-Fi display. Under the settings is again where you'll select your language and of course your Wi-Fi network. And that's going to be it for the menu. Super simple and easy to set up. Now the picture absolutely looks phenomenal. And what I really like about this projector right off the bat is the image out of the box. It's super clear. It's fairly accurate. There's a small tweaks we need to do. The contrast is a little bit too high. It looks a little too soft. But that's something we can easily correct. But right out of the box, most people will be absolutely happy with the image you get. I'm going to go ahead and grab the remote and we're going to go watch some 4K videos while I talk to you guys about this projector.
bought this projector here on Amazon for $14.82 at the time, and it's going to do everything that I want. Nice, clean, crisp picture, super bright even in a bad lit room, and it's going to be something simple and easy to use. You just want a really nice cinema. So this is going to be perfect for what I'm looking for out of it. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this video of the UHD51ALV from Optoma. I cannot wait to watch some movies on this thing, watch a little bit of TV and some YouTube. Of course, this will be in all my videos, so we can take a look at this and see how I think about it in the future. But I know this is going to be a super enjoyable machine to have in my home theater. So I wanted to upgrade because I was tired of 1080p, I was tired of 720p. That's the past, you know, that's not present anymore. So I need to go back to 4K. After having a 4K OLED, this drove me crazy. So guys, stay tuned for more videos of this. If you have any questions on this, I'll be happy to answer them down below in the comment section. There will also be a link to this from Amazon. So if you're interested in this projector or taking a look at it, you definitely can down below in the description. But leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about projectors versus TVs. This is an ongoing battle. Do TVs give you better picture or do projectors? Leave me a comment about what you think down below, and let's get a little conversation going about that. Leave me a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you're not. We'll see you guys in the next video. Kpaceguy out. Peace.